Hello everybody. Today's our topic is WHO guidelines on safety monitoring of herbal medicines in pharmacovigilance system. In this topic, we are going to cover introduction, pharmacovigilance and the WHO International Drug Monitoring Program, challenges in monitoring the safety of herbal medicines and safety monitoring of herbal medicines. So basically, these guidelines are the technical guidance provided for the safety of the herbal medicines. As so far now, our safety is a big concern whether the medicine be of any kind. The safety monitoring of herbal medicines is compared with other medicines which are included in the WHO International Drug Monitoring Program. Often, we consider that all herbal products or medicines are safe and carry no risk. But our belief that natural means safe is not so correct because many medicinal plants are harmful and are seen to be inherently toxic. So, for the safety of those people who rely on using herbal medicines, four complementary actions are given in the guidelines. First, clear identification and nature of adverse events. So, basically, an adverse event or reaction is the undesirable effect of a drug occurring during its use which is other than the therapeutic effect. Second, management of risk. Third, measures taken for the prevention of adverse events. And fourth, communication of risk and explaining the benefits of using herbal medicines. As the use of herbal medicines is increasing, it has become necessary to include it in the safety drug monitoring program. These guidelines will help in strengthening the PV capacity or say pharmacovigilance capacity to carry out effective safety drug monitoring systems. So, pharmacovigilance is the science which detects, understands and prevents the adverse events of drug or any other drug related problem. As we have discussed earlier that even the herbal medicines show adverse reaction, it is necessary to set up the herbal drug monitoring program and carry it out effectively. Misidentification of species of medicinal plant, incorrect dosing, errors in the use of herbal medicines, interactions with other medicines or say using contaminated products can cause adverse effect. WHO International Drug Monitoring Program. So under this program, all PV centers work. All the adverse reactions or events which are reported are collected, processed, evaluated by the healthcare professionals. Around 70 or say more than 70 national PV centers are working independently, but they all are coordinated by World Health Organization, that is WHO, and Uppsala Monitoring Center, that is UMC, which is located in Sweden. So all the case reports of adverse reactions are sent to the WHO for further actions and its database is managed by UMC. UMC is involved in detecting the adverse events from WHO database and communicating the risk assessment back to national PV centers and others which are concerned for the drug safety. Now let's have a look on functions of National Pharmacovigilance Centers and UMC. So functions of NPC, that is National Pharmacovigilance Centers, are continuous collection of reports of suspected adverse reaction for medicines on the market, transmission in suitable of the assess report to UMC, education and training, information sharing at regional and global level. The functions of UMC are receipt and storage of reports from PV centers, provisions of facilities to enable national PV centers to search the global WHO database, standardization of procedure relating to PV activities, and publication of relevant documents. Now, even we discussed about the safety monitoring or say PV monitoring, that is pharmacovigilance monitoring centers, there are certain challenges in monitoring the safety of herbal medicines like regulation, quality assurance and quality control, lack of proper knowledge and providers of herbal medicines. Now let's see the first about how regulation affects the safety monitoring of medicine. The regulatory status and the registration of herbal medicines vary from country to country. In this regulation, herbal medicines can be classified as prescription and non-prescription medicines or other than food. All of these are so demanding that even weak regulation or say loose distribution channel for trade systems can also affect the safety monitoring. Next, quality assurance and control. Wherever in the world, if herbal medicines are used, various measures for preventing the quality of products are carried out, like labeling, GMP, maintaining quality specifications and standards of certain products. If weak control is seen, there are a lot of chances of adulteration, poor quality of herbal medicines, potent and hazardous substances giving certain side effects and resulting in big challenge in the safety monitoring. Next, providers of herbal medicines. In many countries, herbal medicines does not require any prescription, and where they are categorized as prescription drugs, some of the providers are excluded from the reporting system, which can result in the chance of increasing adverse events if hazardous substance or any potent substances are provided. Lack of proper knowledge. Herbal medicines are used in various forms as natural and traditional way of treating the primary diseases. But if they are given in wrong dosing or wrong way, there comes again the challenge of safety. Now, can we monitor the drugs? Yes, it can be done by including all the herbal medicines into the program, classified if necessary, so that the adverse events are reported to the PV centers and they can further investigate the report. So basic thing here is the coverage of all herbal products into the safety monitoring program. All the health professionals, patients, consumers, manufacturers can report the adverse events to the national PV centers. These adverse reports are then categorized into different casualty categories by UMC, and then further investigation and feedback from UMC is given to PV centers. Now for the reporting and assessment, it is necessary that the plant or say any medicinal product is included in the system, as so far many of them are not included. So to get rid or for lessening these side effects or say adverse reports, the classification and identification is necessary. The compatibility of the herbal medicines with other should also be checked. So for the structured classification, UMC uses a dictionary, WHO Drug Dictionary, which is also abbreviated as WHODD, for the information of the plants or the products. Similarly, herbal anatomical therapeutic chemical classification, that is HATC, is used, which is structurally similar to the anatomical therapeutic classification used for the chemical substances in other medicines. So summarizing all, first, all the herbal drugs or products must be included in the safety monitoring program. Second, anyone can report the adverse events. Third, certain actions must be taken for the challenges coming under the safety monitoring of drug, and there must be communication system between the PV centers, WHO, UMC and reporters for the risk assessment of any drug or herbal product. Thank you.